Get your glasses ready and your protractors out, because we're gonna get smart up in here. We're looking at the master of geometry, the anime tentacle monster, the hovering hentai nightmare. Velkoz is absolutely cracked right now, and I don't see anyone really playing him. It actually feels like cheating how easy it is to just instantly win lane. Why would you pick him over other poke supports? Well, he has really high damage, extremely high damage. Honestly, in the past, his damage seemed kind of lackluster, but now it's just popping off. He does come with some downsides. He doesn't have a lot of mobility. He only self-peels if with his E, and it's not really the easiest to hit, and his ult keeps you stationary. Now, if you haven't been to Void University, I'm sure you don't quite know what his abilities do. His passive is the tick-tick. After you land your third damaging ability on a target, they explode, dealing true damage to that target. The stacks will eventually disappear, but if you can get in a cheeky auto attack, this will reset the cooldown and give you more time to hit your abilities again. His Q is math.
Yes, science!
Yeah, we'll use that meme. Close enough. Get your protractors out for this one. He throws out two balls that go in a straight line, and at any point in this travel time, you can recast and they'll split up and fly in a direction 90 degrees from that angle. It also stops at the first target hits, dealing damage, so don't feel like you have to geometry your way if you have a straight shot. His W is the void line. This will throw out a line that deals damage to anything hit, and then it will explode again after that duration, dealing damage again. Actually increased damage, and each time it damages someone, it does give you a stack of that passive. His E is the void frisbee. This will throw out a ball zone thing that will knock up anything that it hits and deals a bit of damage. Last up, his R. I'm a fire in my laser. Nothing better than that. It throws out a massive beam that ticks up your passive and deals a ton of damage. Honestly, this ability is so strong and what makes you so dominant in lane. For his runes, I like Arcane Comet for increased poke, Mana Flow for mana, Transcendence for cooldown, and Scorch for even more poke. Secondary tree, we're gonna dom on him because we're the tentacle monster, and every champion in league might as well be an anime schoolgirl now. I like Cheap Shot for added damage on targets you slow or knock up, and Ultimate Hunter because your ult is your bread and butter. Now for his build, you already know what it is. Damage, 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 damage. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. If you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up so other people can see it too, and comment down below with anything that I missed. And that's it, we did it! We're in the game, and we're gonna take this map and these mixed drinks because they are quite peculiar, and we must study why humans will voluntarily poison themselves. Now, once you're in lane, you know what you want to do. We want to poke, poke, poke till they are dead. Q is your primary ability. It doesn't go through minions, however, it is actually quite good at going around them. Just use your math skills to geometry your way to a hit. Now, you never thought you'd need that useless high school knowledge for anything, and now here we are. Time to prove you deserve that C-. Early in the game, you just want to use your damaging abilities on the enemies. Just Q, try and hit people behind minions. Your W doesn't deal a ton of damage, but what you really want to do is you want to get your passive to stack up fully, because then you get that burst of true damage. Once you hit level 3, it opens up the opportunity for the EWQ someone to get your passive off and deal a ton of damage. But be careful, because once your E is down, you are super open to someone jumping on top of you. But sometimes just EW is enough, because you'll knock them up, and then the second tick of your W will usually land on them. Now, once you get your ult, that's where the real lane pressure starts. What you do once your ult is up, hit the enemy ADC with your Q and ult them on cooldown. That's it. You won the lane. That's all it takes. You don't have to kill them. Just take up 75% of their HP so they can no longer walk up and they just have to leave the lane. If you are going to use this strategy, watch out for the support. If they knock you up out of your ult, then it kind of defeats the purpose of having that whole strategy in the first place. So just be careful with that. Honestly, once you get it down, it is truly the most disgusting play pattern I've ever done, and it is glorious. By that time, they are back in the lane. Your ult will be up in 30 seconds again, so just do it again. Then just push lanes, get kills, get plates, get towers. Now let's take a look at that mid game. In the mid game, you want to make sure to keep things warded, and you want to do as much poke damage as possible. You will rotate up mid, and if you do have fights, you want to be there for all of them. When you are in your fights, you want to stay towards the back of your team so that you can't get jumped on, and if the enemy fights in the jungle, then you win, because your ult is going to hit like 3 to 5 of the enemy champs, and that is some big gahunga bunga damage. And honestly, for the rest of the game, just try and stay at the back of the team, use the range to deal as much damage as possible. It is really that simple. Just try and stay with your team, be there for fights, stay away from the enemy, deal poke damage, and then you'll just win the game. Now, I played Velkoz support before, and he was always fine, alright. He always lacked that burst damage, and proccing your passive was really the only way to do much, especially early, and it still didn't even feel like it did that much. But now, he feels so strong, so so oppressive to the enemy laners, it feels like cheating. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it's the new items. Maybe he was buffed and I didn't notice, but he is absolutely insane to play, and it is so much fun. I was laughing, yelling, just having an amazing time playing him, and I was literally just hitting one ability and ulting people on cooldown. If that isn't like pure fun, I don't know what is. I give him a 10 out of 10 for fun right now, especially if you love poke supports. We will see if he gets nerfed because he feels outrageous. And we did it! We won the game. And if you enjoyed this, check out a tanky tank horse lady Rel as she magnetized the rift. Talk to you later!